Welcome to Tier Fun. I am Andrew, your guide through Modern, and we're running back with some Charter Course Delver today. We're going to be hitting up the two-man queues for time expediency, and because I'm not 100% yet on if this deck's going to play all that well. If you saw the last video, I've jammed in another Huntmaster and a search for Azcanta. Basically because when I've been playing this deck on the side, Huntmasters seemed just like the best card to draw after the first couple of turns in the game. And Search is the card that I am most enamored with testing right now. I had two Searches and one Huntmaster main, but I threw the Huntmaster was on the side. I threw the Huntmaster back into the main deck because I'm kind of just expecting more creature-based matchups. I could be very wrong. And if so, I might get punished. But actually, I think I want another spell dispel in the sideboard. Okay. All right, so that looks good to me. Threads. I'm always trying to upgrade Threads. Threads is pretty medium. It's great against Tarmogoyf and Death Shadow. But, you know. I've seen there's definitely better cards. But yeah, so if you hadn't seen this deck before, what started out as I looked up an old LSV Delver list with Treasure Cruise and kind of just removed the Treasure Cruises, jammed the Charter Courses, and the deck played pretty well, I thought. So I've been kind of playing it, upgrading it, tinkering with it from there. I actually took out 3 Molten Rains for 3 Blood Moons. Huntmaster obviously is going to come out because our only green source is Breeding Pool. But it's improved my win percentage against the Tron decks massively. This hand looks great, so we will keep it. And we're on the play. Lucky. Now to demonstrate my mastery of Modern. Boom, boom, boom. Opponents should probably just concede at this point because turn 1 Delver is overpowered. Oh no! Okay. Ooh, Ancestral Vision. Alright. F6. Let's flip this Delver here. Send me your energy. I need it. Okay, sorry. I didn't ask in time for the energy. And you are also in the future. But... Ooh, crap. Did I reveal it? I don't think I did. I think I want to play the Misty anyways. I guess it's gonna get the Breeding Pool. But let's set a stop on my upkeep so I can effectively scry with this Delver if it reveals something I do not want. Oh. Are they double? Oh, okay. That's when you kind of want to remand. So we're not going to fetch here because we're saving it for our upkeep. So here's the rub. I think I am going to top this because it's going to put the opponent on a whole lot of pressure if we can get him to flip. Wow. That's unfortunate. We're going to take 2 here. Okay. Delver, Sulfur Falls. Pinging for 1. So, the first 3 turns could have went better. We could have flipped Delver, but for not flipping Delver, we've drawn pretty well for this matchup. We haven't drawn really any dead cards. Snapcaster is going to be great. Spell Snare is really good. I will totally fling a Snapcast. Ooh, this could actually be Jeskai. Ugh. Why do you make me think, Modern? But I will fling a Spell Snare at basically any target. Oh, that's unfortunate. So here, no. Here, okay. I might have just revealed it there. Here we're going to jam in. They could be holding, if this is Jeskai, they're likely holding up Queller mana. But it is double Ancestral Vision, so I think I'm just going to jam here. Okay. So we could be I could have just played right into Supreme Verdict here. We'll see. If there's no Verdict though, I think this is the play. Okay. Steam vents. We need to draw into a mana leak or something. These are going to bury us in card advantage. Oh, do they have it? No, I don't. Spell Pierce would be good too. Really, just flip these Delvers, please. Yes. Got that mana leak. We're doing it. It is being done. We can take that step off. Let's attack in for 8. That sounds good. Opponent seems to be F6. No, they're just F2ing real fast. So, Restoration Angel. Yeah, we'll just counter that, and then hope that our board isn't getting wiped next turn. If it is, I think I'll just throw down a Snapcaster without value. So they are getting to draw, but hopefully the game ends next turn. Just gotta hope there's not a Supreme Verdict in the top 4 cards. Can't watch. Concession? I'd like a concession would be nice. Helix. Wow, we even got a target. So now they have to use a counterspell here if they want this to resolve. Yep, we just win. Sweet. So that's Delver for you. Flip your Delvers, win. In this matchup, I certainly want this search. Blood Moon. They wouldn't expect it. Yeah, let's bring it in. We won game 1. I don't know if we want Molten Rain or not. Huntmaster is kind of good against decks like those, but I'm gonna rely on the surprise Blood Moon. It's kind of like Blood Moon out of Jund when they were doing that for a little bit. Like the unexpected Blood Moon is often the most dangerous and potent one. Do I want? I think I want some of these. I'm just not sure which ones. Let's see how the deck looks. Do I want all the... Oh yeah, we definitely don't need Pillar of Flame. Grim Lavamancer is medium. Izzet Charm is also medium. I think I'd rather, if I'm boarding in Spell Pierce, I think I'd rather get rid of the Izzet Charm. We still need to get rid of 3 cards though. Maybe Mana Leak is just, maybe Dispel and Spell Pierce is better than just straight up Mana Leak. 1 for mana efficiency. Yeah, I can talk myself into that. And then we'll just not run that. Let's see. This is already sorted by converted mana cost. Okay, I like this. We get down an early search and we get to accrue value for the entire game. Obviously, Blood Moon and Search is a bit of a nombo, but I'm okay with it. It's not too bad, and we're really only going to cast the Blood Moon if it's good, if it's better for us than it is, you know, if it doesn't hurt us that bad. We're going to lead on Island, hoping to spell Pierce something of relevance. I don't think there's a single card they're going to play that I can Spell Pierce, though. Oh, could be wrong. So it looks like they're holding up. If I had to guess, Lightning Helix. So we're not going to play out Young P. Wow, double opt. Ooh. So here we could jam the Chart of Course. I think I like holding up Spell Pierce still. So in that case, let's get the Misty. We're going to fetch this for the other island. And hope to draw that sweet, sweet Blood Moon. Helix Face. Ooh, I like it. Opponent's aggro. So maybe they're not nearly as control as I'd pegged them. So here, I might not actually get the second island here. If I get this Breeding Pool, it might it'll throw them off the Blood Moon scent for sure. we'll just get the island. Spell Snare, good card. Another Thought Scour. So here we will just jam the Young P. Youngest Pyromancer, but oldest friend. So I want to get value. We could cause them to fetch. Maybe they will fetch. I think if we cause them to fetch here, they're probably just gonna get an. Yeah. So we're gonna. I think they would get an untapped source, and I want them to get. I want them to feel comfortable, as comfortable as they can, at least, with us fetching double blue. So maybe. No, they don't even fetch. Okay, so that means they're hurting for lands more than likely. Well, spoke too soon. So, yep. Or they're playing around Blood Moon so they can get a white source if I cast it. So the Blood Moon plan is now off the table. It's still good. It gets rid of their Colonnade. Okay, well. This is interesting. Resto? Wow. Isn't that aggressive? Oh man, they're gonna really wish they didn't do that. I think. Like they got rid of my 1/1, but your Jeskai, you can deal with the 1/1. Ah, they have a white. Okay, well it's not so bad for them then. Here I'm just gonna cast Charter Course. We can discard a land or a Vapor Snag. I think land is okay to discard. Play that Young P. We'll Vapor Snag if they have any shenanigans. Yeah, that was. Yeah, they had enough. Whoop. Okay, so their hand was all lands. Whoops. Oh. Yeah. So that went well. Let's just jam it back in. I don't see the need to switch it up again. Switch it up at all. We didn't really. We kind of just had it all both games. So this hand looks great too. I'm really digging this deck. Charter Course. Oop. Maybe it's not great. Well, we get to Pillar. No, we don't even get to Pillar. Snapcaster is good. So we're going to lead on Island Delver. We could, bolt ourselves, but we're taking 2 damage from the Goblin Guide anyways, so I'm just trying to minimize our life damage. So this is not going to go well, I don't think. Oh, no, it's really not going to go well. So we need to draw a land. Young Pyromancer is not a land. We know we're not flipping. So I think the play is Thought Scour ourselves. We could hold up Spell Snare, or we could just get rid of one of these guys. I think I'm okay. This is tough. So, pros and cons. Spell Snare, we'll get there. Boros Charm. Pillar of Flame can only ever get a Monastery Swift Spear, probably in this one spot. And I think we want to get Swift Spear over Guide, just for damage output potential. So I think we're just going to rely on drawing a land. And then we'll snap Pillar of Flame and hope they don't just draw more burn. Land isn't even all that good because flipping our Delver. Well, flipping our Delver just got worse with this Rift Bolt. Land here, not a land. Mana Leak is decent, but not great. Maybe I should have chumped there. Well, we know we're flipping, so maybe we don't want to chump. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down to 10, down to 3 when the Rift Bolt resolves. Yeah, I think we're just donezo here. Unfortunate. They could have a land in hand and they draw a land. We do get to block. I can't counter this, but I can counter the next thing. Blocking Swift. Ooh, another Rift Bolt. That stinks. Yeah, we're just dead. Land. Needs to be a land. Not a land. So yeah, we block here, go to 1. Not good, not good. I suppose we flash in the Snapcaster. Like, we're dead if they have a spell here that we'd be dead on their turn, yeah. Because they could just, if we mana leak, we can't even mana leak the Rift Bolt because they have 3 mana. Alright. Cards that are good against burn. These 3. And I don't think anything else. I mean, Blood Moon is not, I mean, Threads is alright. I think Search is a little slow for this matchup. Vapor Snag's not horrendous. Ugh. Yeah, we just don't have much for burn right now. Maybe we rid ourselves of Chart. Maybe Thought Scour is more medium. Maybe a combination of a couple Thought Scours, a couple Charts. Well, 1 chart. Yeah, okay, I like that. I mean, Threads is horrendous though. Like, if we're tapping out turn 3 to take their 2-drop or their 1-drop, it's not good. Maybe Staticaster is better just as a blocker. Engineered Explosives maybe too. So it's these 3 cards that I'm thinking about. We want one of them. Threads steals it. Staticaster blocks it. Engineered Explosives gets rid of it. Maybe that's where we want to be. Nah, I think. Yeah, maybe we'll keep EE in. It's also an answer if they happen to be on the Shrine version of the deck, which I haven't seen in a while. I don't think anyone is. We don't have any interaction, but Lavamancer is not horrendous, and turn 1 Delver. Also okay. Ooh, they kept 7. We're probably just dead. I think regardless of what we do, this is a bad matchup. Especially if they have a turn 1 creature again. Lava Spike, please. Oh, my heart. Oh, we're not good. Need to flip here. Okay. That's step 1. I think step 2 is taking a lot of damage here, sadly. And we're going to hold back the Insectile Aberration. We just got to stabilize. If I didn't have to shock there, I might have been comfortable serving. Yeah, I'll block. They need to have 2 spells. Bolting the other one? Wow, that's fine. Bottom that. Okay, well, we stabilized. The fact that they got rid of Lava... Ooh, okay, they don't have anything either. Wow. Oh, Huntmaster is great, too. All right. we just gotta find a land. Okay. So we'll see what they reveal. Hopefully it's a land. It is a Delver that I think at this point we do not want. So we're going to bottom it. Land. Vapor Snag. Interesting. So yeah, let's snag it. Awesome. Land. Boom. We're doing it. It is being done. Do we have any double reds? I don't think so. I think we just get an island here. Well, double red's Bolt Snap Bolt, so yeah, let's get double red. Oh. Okay. Now we are cruising. We might get game 2. I still don't have much hope for game 3. But they had to spend a bolt there, and that's their entire turn. That's great. So we're going to take 2, but we have to start the beats. I suppose I'm going to Thought Scour here, because I might find a creature. Yeah, there it is. Probably should have played the land just to save the life. It's a card that I can discard to Chart a Course if I don't have favorable attacks. Oh, that's great. So they had to play a blocker that turn. All right. Well, now we don't need to discard anything to Chart a Course. Sometimes you burn. You're playing burn. You have 7 probably burn spells in hand, and you're slowly getting locked out of the game. Truly, this is magic moment, or that's magic moment. Oh, this is going to be great too. So we'll play that tap. So I'm fairly confident we have this game. They have their land. 7 cards in hand. Not going to be happy with this Spell Pierce. All right, well, we have our blueprint. It just has to go exactly like that, and we can beat them. I think I'm good with how we boarded. I suppose we could upgrade Vapor Snag, but what are we upgrading it into? Threads? Thought Scour? Nah. Let's just bring it back. This kind of deck that we're playing, yeah, we're definitely keeping this one, is unfavored, I would say, against the decks that are selling out for aggro. And by that I mean like burn in general, or specifically because there's a lot of spell-based damage they can do. Draw me a land. One time. Lavamaster. Well, we're playing the Lava Man. Well, yeah, I think we play Lava Man. We could hold up Spell Pierce, but they need to draw a white source. I'm really only wanting to get rid of Boros Charm with my spells. But yeah, like, we have to... All of their spells are good. Our spells need to line up with their spells. Like, sometimes they're going to have creature-heavy draws. Sometimes they're going to have spell-heavy draws. Oh, 1 mana, gain 3 life. Chart a Course. This turn, we're just going to, well, we'll lay it typing. I don't know where that accent came from. But we'll let the Goblin Guide trigger happen. Okay. I don't have a 1 mana burn spell. That's an instant at least. Land. Yes, finally. I would love to spell Pierce and Boros Charm here. Will we get to? Just as good. We're going to save this to spell. Spell Pierce, technically, I mean, next turn it's dead. Ooh, that's a great draw. So, yep, this is the recipe here. Disrupt them early. Hope your stuff lines up against their stuff. But yeah, like, this is the kind of deck, we're a lot better positioned to play against decks that are more kind of mid-rangey. Things that are trying to one-for-one you, we can outvalue that. But we have to really thread the needle here. So I can't respond to that, right? Yeah. Well, they get this one, but if they're siding in Sudden Shock, we were very happy. Especially if they don't have another burn spell. Oh, looks like they might. Land's good. Huntmaster's not so good. But they're essentially top decking here with one card in hand. And it looks like it's nothing. Yeah. Helix will snare that. We do need this to we need the Young Pyromancer to stick around. At least for one more turn. I think they just drew that, and I believe their last card is a land because they didn't play anything on our end step. It could also be a Searing Blaze, but they would have... Oh, okay. Well, we are... It's unfortunate we didn't get that, but I think we'd prefer, if we could choose, we'd prefer to have our Young Pyromancer stick around. So here we're going to chart a course. Lands are good. Pillar Flame's good too. I'm going to Vapor Snag any creature they play. Looks like they don't have one. I don't know if I'm going to Windmill Slam this Huntmaster, but I'm going to slam it. Ooh. Oh, yes. So yeah, like, these last two games are how a deck like this beats Burn. It just kind of... Everything has to line up. The typical games, I think Burn's pretty favored against this. It's kind of the reason we... let's see. I could take 2 to hold up Vapor Snag. How good is that, though? I don't think it's that good. We are going to play this. Yeah, so we just got it. Huntmaster closes the gap a bit. And it's one of the reasons I'm actually running it in this. Usually in a deck like this, you're not playing Huntmaster. You might, if you're playing anything late, it's PN Kieran. And sometimes you splash Breeding Pool solely for Ancient Grudge because it's a good card. But I'm getting a little greedy. First it was 1, now it's 2. And I just think Huntmaster shores up a lot of the deficiencies of this deck. Or some of them. Delver, your opponent is priced into answering your Delvers, your Young Pyromancers, sometimes even your Snapcasters. And if it's with a path, we get to ramp this out. If it's basically that's removal. That our early deck is soaking up, so this can resolve and just close the game. That's the game plan, at least. Obviously, plan A is just Delver in, Delver, Lightning Bolt, Delver, and you win that way. But that's why I've got Huntmaster in there. And I think it's a worthy addition. Huntmaster's just a good card. PN Kieran's a very good card too, and it plays a whole lot better with Blood Moon, so I'm definitely not saying that this is the build, you have to play this. I'm saying these are good cards, and I think they go well together. But, this is a cost. Like, yeah, we also gain 2 life, but we usually will have to shock ourselves, so we're kind of just gaining that life back. So here, because it's basic island, I'm okay leading on Steam Vents. Moto will let me tap my land, that'd be great. Judging off of the Ixalan island and now this other island, I have absolutely no read on what this deck is. Usually double island means taking turns. We'll see though. Nope. So we will come on and slam and welcome to the jam. Get in for 1. So if it's taking turns, I need to slam this Young Pyromancer ASAP. If it's anything else, I might want to wait. I think I probably need to anyways. We'll see. Like, if it gets remanded, so be it. We'll get an island here. Right? Maybe we'll get... Yeah, we'll get an island. Good island. This is going to get our green source. Okay. Could be taking turns. It could also be a straight-up brew. I've been running into a whole lot of brews recently. As I've stated in previous videos, I think it's because Modern is just so ripe for brewing. Like, you can almost play anything as long as you're cognizant of what the meta kind of looks like. Like, you have to respect certain decks, and you have to respect, you know, certain decks, certain strategies, but you can run a skeleton of pick your favorite card, and you can build a deck around your favorite card right now and make it work, which I think is pretty exciting. Top. Okay, so Triple Island still could be something like Breach Moon or something bananas. So I'm kind of I really want to draw a Mana Leak. Because I think regardless of what our opponent is playing deck-wise, this interaction, Bolt and Pillar of Flame, this is not the interaction we want. We want these to be counter spells. So I'm hoping to draw one. I'm also wanting to take my turn. Okay. Come on, Mana Leak. Thought Scour. Unfortunate, but it is a spell. Get to Kraken for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, we're close. We have a 3-turn clock here. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, okay. If opponent doesn't go off next turn, I think we can win on our next turn with the tokens we make from Thought Scour and Lightning Bolt. Actually, I might have wanted to play Pillar of Flame here. So Giga Drowse just on 1. So this, I'll Thought Scour. So yeah, this is definitely taking turns. I don't think any other deck plays Giga Drowse. Want to draw into Mana Leak. That's not a Mana Leak. So because we're running Spell Pierces, I will also Thought Scour in response to any spell next turn. Also, alright, so what else are they Giga Drowsing? So I guess we'll Thought Scour now. Spell Snare, that's actually pretty good. Well, I think it only gets Howling Mine. So it's not amazing. But I've been playing against a lot of this deck recently as well because Search is just quite good against it. Yep. Exhaustion gets us for 1 turn. But we do get to Kraken for 2, plus I'm going to Pillar just to conserve our instant speed. Our flexibility. Opponent is methodical. That's a good draw too. So let's Pillar them. And hopefully close out the game next turn. So they could Time Walk. Oh, this is good. So they do have Remands, I believe, so this might not resolve. We'll see. At the very least, I want to cast it so we can attack for 2 next turn. Because they're definitely wanting to buy time. Oh, it looks like we got it. Okay. Alright, that should be game 1 then. Unless they have another exhaustion. I guess on board we only have them at 9, but we've got that lightning bolt. We got that sweet, sweet bolt. Giga Drowse. Interesting. Okay, so they're going to be able to 1, 2, 3 tap 3 things. All right. If they don't tap our lands, I'm just going to play Huntmaster. So 1, 2. Unfortunate. Blue. Okay. Cool. So we'll jam this young pie and hope that we get another turn. So, you know, theoretically they could time walk into time walk into time walk into time walk. Maybe they can't with 1 card in hand. Well, I guess they have 2. So I think maybe it might be theoretically possible to lose here. We'll let this resolve, I suppose. So this is, if they don't have a land, yeah. So I think opponent is squarely on the ropes here. Yep. All right. So Blood Moon is bad. Threads is bad. Molten Rain is bad. Search seems actually pretty good here. Dispel. Ooh, I wish we had Negate now. Dispel. What do they have that's instant speed? Cryptic Command, I think, is the only card. Cryptic in their counters. I don't think we want to fight on that axis, though. Spell Snare. Good for Snapcaster. Vapor Snag seems quite bad. So maybe let's get another Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is actually sneaky good, I think, because they really want to cast their deck revolves around 5 mana spells. And our deck is very, very low to the ground comparatively. So we can get their first couple warps or walks. That might be good enough. I suppose Engineered Explosives gets their Dictative Crew Fixes, maybe even their own Search for Azcantas. Maybe we'll see how this one plays out. I might bring it in. This hand looks good. Not great. Probably a B+. Opponent kept 7 though, so we could be in for a game of Magic. Yeah. We'll just lead on the Misty. I think we're just gonna, since we have 2 Misties, we're gonna fetch this one. Well, we could just get an island. There's no real reason to, though. Oh, what do we get here? Is that even that good? I think it's good enough. It turns off our Spell Pierces, which we're kind of relying on. Or at least we're theoretically relying on. Boink! And it always feels good to get a Chalice. We'll shock here. So next turn, we could play another Young Pyromancer. I think that's what we're going to do. Just to get down max pressure. Okay, so they were really relying on that Chalice. Maybe they have Remand. I'm okay spell piercing this. They missed a land drop. I just don't want them to cycle. And I do want this to resolve. ASAP. The quicker we can accrue... the quicker we can accumulate tokens, the quicker we're winning this game. So they don't have anything scary they can do this turn. It doesn't look like they ripped a land. Another Chalice? That's not so bad. So it turns off for Lightning Bolt, but we still get to make things. And it turns off Spell Pierce, so hopefully we don't draw it. And it turns off everything in our graveyard. So we'll be attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 next turn. So we'll put him on a 2-turn clock. I think we're good just getting out the Snapcaster Mage and casting. We're just gonna get damage in. Like we don't have anything in our hand we want to cast next turn anyways. So we're just gonna attack in for 4. And they could chain exhaustions, I suppose, but shrug. We're gonna shock again. Nah, we're good. So opponent is dead on board as it stands. So they need an exhaustion, a cryptic command, or something. I will very much Thought Scour here. I will very much Thought Scour. Looks as though they're not F6 though, so I think they have something. Could be Giga Drowse. Wow, if he's gonna just remand, that's fine. We really, I mean, it's kind of they're definitely digging because remanding a spell that isn't gonna resolve anyways is pretty desperate. Yeah, I think we just have this one. So you're taking turns. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Blue Fog? Yeah, okay. Taking turns is a deck that is not good against a deck like this. We can apply early pressure and we can interrupt what they're doing. It is actually, I think it's surprisingly good in the meta, especially if that's your thing, is taking turns and having your opponent not play Magic, which, you know, don't lie, we all kind of like that from time to time. It's good to play all the Magic and have your opponent take none from time to time. I am a fan of interactive gameplay, but that's fun. So I think that taking turns deck also, I don't know if opponent was running them, but it's very good deck for Search for Azcanta. I'm pretty happy with where this deck is right now. Yeah, I'm not 100% on the numbers I want main deck of these cards, but I do want some. I've been happy with the Blood Moon. We didn't get to really cast it, but yeah, I think this is basically give or take one of these cards. Like you could run it just as easily like this as you could like double Huntmaster. It really just depends. Like if your local meta is more spell based or more control based. I mean, Huntmaster is good against control too. I don't think you can go wrong. I just think Search is a card I'm very excited about, so I'm going to be playing it a lot. But yeah, that's today's little abbreviated 3-game league. Well, not a league, 3-game queues thing. We will have uploads this weekend. I think we're going to have at least one budget deck, something around 50 ticks for you. I think something also with Search. I think I'm trying to find a budget-ish deck that Search is good in. I think I might have found one. We'll see though. So anyways, get excited for that this weekend. Yeah, at least one video, maybe 2. We'll see. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I guess this is Andrew signing off for TFUN. Have a good day and a good weekend.